Okay, we shall now hear Team 1E to start the presentation. The time limit is 10 minutes. The time begins now.
Good morning, everybody. Assalamualaikum, salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera, namo budaya to all of us. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Sistem, as the group leader from group
Excuse
E.
me, the sound is not very clear.
Suaranya Eko.
Yes, my sound is not very clear because the unstable of the internet connection.
The new speaker.
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
The next is my group member are the first speaker, Julian Tunius Komanabaho. Please, Julian Tunius, present the slide.
Okay, begin. The purpose of making sterilized cotton storage product is a solution to the problem that exists in dentists, where the time the cotton has been sterilized is took by hand. The cotton is agglomerate, so it must be taken by hand and become not sterile again, because it is designed to sterilize cotton storage product as a tool for printing cotton to remain sterile. In design and development of sterilized cotton storage product with the nickel cross method is divided into 4 stages. Start from the problem or the specification of brainstorming, result attribute, sub-problem, sub-solution, and solution. Brainstorming method is a teaching technique implemented by the teacher by raising a problem to the class by the teacher, then student answer, express their opinion or make comment so that it allows the problem develop into a new problem. From the steps of brainstorming obtain problem in the form on sterilized cotton storage product specification. The 7 main function attribute are: 1. The main function from the hexagon prints. 2. The main function color is silver. 3. Product motif are straight. 4. Product base is aluminum. 5. Main function dimension 12 centimeter, and 6 small hole shape circles. 7 spring position is below, and 3 additional function: 1 fiber, 2 product decoration is dental logo, 3 additional function from our containers.
Okay, the next step is to identify the sub-problem. The first stage performed in the sub-problem is clarifying objective, which aims to determine the purpose of the design of sterilized cotton storage product. The method used in the first phase is Objective 3 method. As we can see on the slide, the Objective 3 of our product shows the form of our product is tube, the color is black, the pattern is plain, the height is 10 centimeters with 5 centimeters diameters. The decoration is dental stickers, and the mold shape is round. The main material is stainless steel, and the additional material is glass. The main function of our product is cotton mold, and the additional function is tweezer place. And the next step is establishing function. Will be discussed about the required function and the limitation of product directly from the designer of the sterilized cotton product. See on the slide, the input is labor, machine, materials, equipment, asset, and information. And in the black box, we need a process of container making, glass and spring making, and the last one is assembly, and the result of our output is sterilized cotton storage. The next step is identify the sub-solution. KFD is a way to improve the quality of goods or service by understanding the needs of consumers and then connect with the technical provisions to produce an item or service at every stage of making goods or services produced. As we can see on the slide, the KFD step, the first one is identify product attribute, and the second, the relative importance of product. Third, the importance of evaluating the attribute of similar competitors. On the slide, we can see the table that explain the point level of importance among the three competitors. And then the fourth, identifying the relationship between each technique characteristic. And the last one, determine achievement targets for each technique characteristic.
Udah. Of quality, known as HOQ, is defined metrics that to show customer requirements relate directly to the way the method companies can use to achieve those requirements. House of quality diagram use a design that resembles the outline, and it can be used to be read using technical competitive benchmarking. HOQ is considered the primary tool used during quality function deployment to help facilitate the group decision making. And before I explain the house of quality, I would like to give the benefits of using or building a house of quality. First, a customer needs and requirement are established and then used to build and prioritize service offerings and products. Identifying customer needs and requirements, then ensuring they are achieved leads to customer certification and loyalty. And the last is improving companies' understanding of its customers, which leads to better customers' utilization, overall sales, and share of wallet. From the slide, we can see that from our house of quality, we have 7 technical characteristics. Start from glue film, product weight, drying time, mold size, length of glass, product dimensions, and the spring position. And from the quality from the house of quality, I can make 3 conclusions. The first is difficulty level. High level rating is found on product weight, glue volume. Moderate level is in drying time, product mold size, length of glass, product dimension. And the last easy level is in spring position. And the degree of importance, all the characteristics of the technique have important degrees of importance. The greatest degree of interest is the volume of glue, length of glass, and long drying and dimensional product. Approximate cost, all the characteristic technique has a moderate cost estimate. The lowest cost estimate is technique of characteristic of spring position. Next, the solution. By generating alternative solution, we aim to collect as many alternatives as possible to solve problems that will later be solved for the best alternative, and done by using the morphological charts as below. From the charts, we can see that we gain 3 alternatives. But for not only 3 alternatives we can get, but from morphological chart can be determined the number of alternate combination by using the combination formula, which can we gain about 120 to 120 ways of alternative. And alternative evaluation. From the result of calculation, obtained that the sterilized alternative cotton storage has the largest value, which means we starting by comparing alternative one and our product, displaying from the Gantt chart below. And from the peak, picture above can be seen the greatest weight is on W10, that is additional function. The least weight is W7 is the position of the spring. The chosen alternative is group 1 is my product because the gun chart show that the alternative group has the
The
smaller gap.
time is up.
Okay.
Thank you to Team 1E for presenting their product. To Team 3B, you may deliver your argument to Team 1E. And Team 1E, you may respond to the arguments. The time limit is 10 minutes. The timer begins now. Please Team 3B to giving a question. Please Team 3B to giving a question.
I think that it is such an interesting product. So I'm curious, how is the mechanism of the product? Thank you.
To Team 1E, please respond to the question.
Thank you for the opportunity that's given to us. I would like to answer the question from my friends, beloved friends, Amaria. The mechanism is we put the cotton into the storage. Then by using the spring, the spring will slowly press the cotton, go up. So the dentist will take the cotton from the mold that used to create the small cotton. That's all from our group. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any question?
What is who is the main target of your product?
Okay. May I respond to the question, moderator?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
The aim target of my product is to dentists, cause of the problem that they always sterilize the cotton before they use. Then they put it into one storage that it will augmented. So the cotton must be taken by hand. Our product will make the cotton more sterilized, and they only need to use tools to get it without using hand anymore.
Any question from Team B, 3B?
I think I want to see the slide where they improve the details.
Oh.
We have a problem on our internet connection because unstable connection. Can you please get straight to the question rather than ask me to open our slide?
Okay. What is your reason to use glass as the additional material? Because glass is easy to break, so I think it is not safe to use.
Okay.
Okay.
For Team 1.
One E. Okay. Thank you for the moderator. The reason why we use glass as the additional function, additional materials, it can be used to see the cotton inside. So by the time it has decreased, so the dentist can put the new cotton inside of it. And another problem that may break of glass, there are also a lot of type of glass. Some type may already combined with some materials that fiber that will make the glass unbreakable. So it depends on the materials and more about us. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any question from 3B?
I think that's all from us.
Okay, thank you to Team 3B for your arguments and thank you to Team 1E for responding. Now, to our honorable judges, you are welcome to deliver your question to Team 1E. And Team 1E, you may respond to the question. The time limit is 10 minutes. The timer begins now.
Oke,
Pak. Oke,
You-
Pak Manga, please.
saya dulu ya.
Ya.
Oke. You mention and the brainstorming, main dimension is 12 centimeters. You are an engineering student. How come you have dimension just only 12 centimeter? What does it mean? Dimension is what? What, length times? Dimension low.
Yeah.
Dimension. How come 12 centimeter? What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Big wrong. And then number 2, you have sub-solution. You have level of importance, competitors 1, 2, and 3. How come from 4 to 1, from 1 to 4, from 5 to 1? What is your reason between competitors and then from high to low, from low to high? It jumps so many. What is your reason?
Please, Team 1E, you may respond to the question.
Thank you for the opportunity that is given to us. I would like to answer Mr. Mangarata Munan question. Let me answer it, sir. Okay, it's our fault that we doesn't mention the right dimension for our product. The dimension from the brainstorming is 12 centimeters as the head of the product, but because it is hexagon prism, we cannot get right to the area of the size of the weight, so we don't mention it. We just mention the head of the product. And the next
Yes,
is
but you are engineering student. When you're talking about dimension, you must explain what the dimension is.
okay, sir.
Hmm.
Next to the second question, we got the high level, low level, and moderate level from our questionnaire that we use in our market survey, so we can get the rank of our product and the rank of our attributes. That's why where we get the rank from high, low, and moderate. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, the last one. I will ask you. You said what? 375,000. It come from where?
Which one, sir?
You said 375,000.
It's 597,000, sir.
Yes, you said from 972. It means you saved 375.
It's an elimination step. Before we decrease the price, we start by modeling or start by assuming the product that we want to use, and the materials they want, and the tools we want to use to make our product. Then after eliminating step, we get the last price of our product is 590,000 rupiah. By eliminating some tools that not really necessary on our production. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry for not mention it on our side.
Okay, go on, Miss.
Okay, thank you very much. I didn't repeat the same question with Mr. Mangara. So my question, the first question is, what are the benefits of adding the color pen to its function? Is there any meaning change the color pen? That is the first question. The second question, okay, maybe you can give the answer before come to the second question. What the benefit of the adding color pen? Excuse me, you can.
Sorry, miss. May I answer it now?
Okay. This my question is clear. No.
Clear is clear enough for me to answer it.
Hello.
Yes, miss. It's clear enough for me to answer it.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
The first reason we changed the color from the silver to the black is because of the questionnaire that we share to Rumah Sakit Gigi and Mulut, University of Sumatera Utara. From the questionnaire, we made a conclusion that all the customer, that the dentist agree that the color of the product must be black. So it's demand from the customer, and we cannot put it aside because it will make an important in our product about customer certification. Thank you, miss.
Okay. So actually, roughly said, what do you think about to that assume that they choose the black color that underlying the reasons? Do you have any idea that we know the black color for the medical things is, I think, according to some journals, some publication, is avoided like that. So what do you think about the results?
Okay, miss, can I answer it?
Please.
Okay. Actually, in the product we use some logos, such as dental logos that will will be the motif of the product. So it will hide the black color of the product. Actually, as you say, it's being avoided to use as a main color of some tools in medical device, but I don't know the customers satisfaction that they choose black color. That's all for me, miss. Thank you.
So you didn't mention the opinion of the dentist, only the customer, because you know maybe the healthy side, the dentist is much more know than the customer, because you all want to construct the cotton storage. That's right, cotton storage. So actually, we can say the user is the dentist.
Yes, the user is the dentist.
The user is the dentist. So, who the participants in this research that you collect the data? Is
Oh.
that the dentist or the customer?
Thank you, Miss, for asking. Let me answer your question. Our participant in taking research for our product is dentist, and for our data we collected that it's almost all the participants choose black. Out of 32 participants, there are 18 participants that choose black colors, and the rest is choose the white color.
No silver color.
No silver color.
So
Be-
how can you choose the color? The black and white only, no silver? Silver
No.
color not mentioned in your questionnaire?
My questionnaire is open questionnaire that no have no option. It is on the participant answer. So the answer is right from them and not from us.
Okay. So according to the open answer, you make this choice. That's right?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. And the last is, as far as I know, that the dentists or the nurses take cotton, it never use the hand, but using a chopstick, using some material. What do you mean they use their hands? Actually, they didn't use their hand.
Okay, Miss. Let
Okay.
me answer your question.
Okay, thank you.
First, they sterilize the cotton and put it into one storage, open
Okay.
storage. We call tampon.
Hmm.
And
And
then
then
it will agglomerated or mengkumpal.
regulated.
Mengkumpal because the size is very small. Then even though they use twister or chopstick to get it, it will still aromated. So they might use their hands to spread it, and then it will become unsterilized anymore.
Oh. Okay. So after that, you construct with some, what do you say? This I look the hole.
Yes, the mold, the hole to create the small cotton pellet for them to use, and then they can use it to take it by chopstick without getting agglomerate anymore.
And then the last, I thought that is hammer as the component. How the hammer is placed inside?
It's not an hammer, miss. It's a spring.
Huh? But it your components that is
Oh,
written to
hammer.
number 7, hammer.
Because we use hammer to create place for the twister. Beside our product, there is one place to put dentist twister, and because the size is box, we need hammer to make it become box.
How can you put the hammer? That is any mechanism that I detailedly know. What inside of the sterilized cotton storage? That is, you mentioned too many components. The glass, color paint, stickers, stamp.
Sorry, miss. That's not a components. That's material we use or tools that we use to make our products, and we don't use hammer into our product. We use spring to press the cotton go up rather than using hammer.
But you mentioned here in the components with 1, 2 until 11 components as the function, as they have specific function of each here. In slide number 9,
On our slide, we use hammer on components number 7 as a tool to flatten, because when we buy the stainless steel, it will roll up. So we need to flatten it up to make it become straight rather than getting it roll up anymore and roll and again.
Okay. Thank you for the questions.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you to our judges and thank you to team 1E.